Yo, what's up, guys? This is Diamond Rowe, and we're here at Jackson Guitars checking out my brand new signature model. My story of how I started playing guitar is interesting because I started getting into heavier music before I even wanted to play an instrument. I just started listening to, and when I say heavier music, it was artists like Nirvana and whatever was on the radio. I was like, I really want to get into rock, into heavy music. And so one day I was just in the car with my mom, I remember, and just randomly popped in my head. I was like, I think it'd be cool to play guitar. And she was like, oh, really? Okay. And just went and bought me a, I know it sounds funny and you're like, come on, you put more thought into it than that, but I really didn't. And I think it was because I was always one of those people that when I love something, I have to do it. I didn't just want to be a bystander. So when I got into music, I was like, I want to play guitar. And my parents were so just supportive of that. You know, I grew up with a dad in the music business. My mom was so excited when I told her I wanted to play guitar. She was like, oh, amazing. Went and got me lessons that next weekend. So I think having a family that was really centered around music helped too, because I never had any pushback on wanting to do it. But it really was kind of like the universe just being like, this is what you should do. One of those guitar players who my influences, they vary a lot, but they're the guitar players who had really big personalities, or everyone knew them almost like they knew the front man of a band. They knew the guitar player. So whether it was Dimebag Darrell or Slash or Kirk Hammett or, Zakk Wylde, those were always my biggest influences growing up. I chose Dark Rose as the name of the color we gave it. My middle name is Rose. I figured it was kind of cool. I didn't want it to be super bright red. I like how it's pretty dark, and depending on what light or the angle that you have it in, it can look almost black, or it can you can see the red pop really well when it's direct light on it. As far as playing live and on stages, it's just what feels comfortable to me. I know even weight-wise, something as far as it has a little weight to it. I like that though, because I always say it makes me play harder. I want a guitar that I can literally, I have to put in effort to play on stages, and I like that it's a little heavy. The headstock on this guitar is super cool. I wanted to do something different, a little different from the classic Jackson headstock shape. So we made a couple little tweaks to it, and so we got this this bad boy right here. So I'm really happy with it. Every time I see it in pictures, I'm like, that looks pretty sick. I think the no inlays looks pretty deadly. I play, some heavy music sometimes, and I always think it looks sleek and just pretty modern without them, as well as the lumen lay fret markers as well up top. So those are great. Just little things that add something special to this guitar and that are unique to this guitar in comparison to others. I think it's just very fitting for what I do. This guitar is super great. It's a classic guitar with a modern touch, so it has really cool features like the Evertune bridge, which is great for any player. Me as a touring artist, it's awesome because it could be in humidity or it could be in our trailer for 4 days, and I pull it out, or my tech pulls it out and it's still in perfect tune. I started playing guitar and writing music when I was probably 17. And at that time, we were a straight thrash band, like think 1982, like as many riffs as we can fit in a song, that's what we did. I was still ripping on the single cut, didn't matter, but like that's what we did. I think now as we progressed over the years, it's been like a lot more songwriting focused and everything like that. Whenever people ask me about guitar playing, my biggest thing, and I had to learn it, was to really be yourself. Learning what your voice is with the guitar. And I always tell people, like, you will feel really good when you decide, like, this is me and this is how I speak through the guitar. That's when everything just starts to fit together.